I remember the day it all began. It's very vivid in my memory because of the exceptionally blissful feeling I had upon waking that morning. I remember I lay there under my covers, taking it in, feeling warm and contented. All was right with the world. I was fulfilled at my job. I had good friends. Like Connie, whom I'd known since college. And Fran, my accountant as well as my friend, who had just gotten engaged. And Wanda, who was, well, you know, she has her problems, but she's so sweet. And, well, Wanda, you know. But most importantly, I had this great boyfriend, Bob, whom I loved deeply. And if that wasn't enough, Bob was a nutritionist and trainer at a health club.
1 and 2.
He got us all free memberships and put us on a complete regimen for perfect health. Exercise, plenty of water, mega vitamins. We never felt better. Never in our entire lives. Yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday. We had everything that was important and more. Everything was in perfect harmony. I was high on life. I was, in other words, totally oblivious to the approaching upheaval. Completely unaware that the universe, my universe, was about to experience yet another Big Bang.
Hey guys, when?
Yeah, Cindy. Hey. I feel good.
You look good.
Good?
Definitely, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. I am.
Hey guys.
Wanda,
Hey,
feeling
Juan.
good? She looks like she feels good too. Doesn't she look like she feels good too? We were just talking.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, as a matter of fact, I feel pretty good.
Me too. How about you, Connie?
Yeah, sure.
Why, what's the matter?
What do you mean?
Oh, we were just all talking about how good we feel. I thought it was contagious.
Don't know what to tell you.
Okay, biatch. So, Wanda, why are you feeling so good?
I'm in love.
All right.
Yeah, you know. Yep.
No, you don't.
We do.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do. You sat there and you told us all about it last week, remember?
I wasn't in love with him.
Honey, just last week you sat on that stool and told us how in love you were.
You went on and on about it?
Yeah, I know.
Well, so why are you denying it?
I didn't deny it.
What? Just now? Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
I'm so confused.
How's that?
Well, you said you were in love.
That's right.
But you weren't.
That's right.
So what happened?
I don't know. I told you. I just realized I wasn't.
What, in love?
That's right.
What made you realize?
I don't know. I just realized.
Just like that?
Yeah, that's right. I thought I was in love at the time, but then I realized I wasn't, okay?
He was seeing someone else, wasn't he?
He met her after we stopped seeing each other.
Since Thursday?
That's right.
Since last Thursday.
Okay, I'm totally confused. All right, before when I asked you why you were feeling good, you said you were in love.
Yeah, that's right.
So you said you were in love last week.
Yeah.
And then you said you weren't.
Yeah.
And then you said you were.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Wait, Wanda, can you please just help us here?
Look, it's simple. I wasn't in love with the guy I said I was in love with last week, okay? I thought I was, but I wasn't, okay?
Wait.
But now I am.
What?
What?
Why are we in this thing?
Because I'm crazy in love. Only with, a different guy. His name is Duane. Oh, isn't that a beautiful name? It feels so good when you say it. Duane.
Wait a minute, when did you meet him?
Friday.
Friday? Friday? Wasn't that the day after she split up with...
What can I tell you? Love happens. There's no rhyme or reason.
Just this last Friday.
It jumps out at you when you least expect it.
It was like 4 days ago.
I haven't been able to think about anything else since I met him. The guy is unreal.
Is he hot?
No.
No.
That doesn't even begin to describe him.
So, what, it was love at first sight?
Oh, no.
No.
I don't believe in that.
What, you just met him Friday?
Yeah.
It's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you believe it, love at first sight to me.
Nah. I met him at the post office. We got to talking, about the service, price of stamps, postal psychosis. And then, after we finished talking, actually somewhere more like in the middle of the conversation, but it wasn't until later. And he's smart too. Graduated Harvard Business School.
Really?
Summa cum laude, whatever that is.
Really?
And that doesn't even begin to describe his personality. He's very sensitive. He's a very sensitive guy. He's incredibly sensitive.
Well, in what way?
Oh, in so many ways. And he cares about things, too. In the world, he's very socially conscious. He's anti-poverty.
I guess that's better than being pro-poverty.
Good in bed?
You would ask that.
What?
Well, not that it's really any of your business, but if you really want to know, I haven't slept with him yet.
No?
She only met him Friday.
Well, it's not that. I mean, he's already told me I don't know how many times how much he desperately desires me. And you know me, I was like, raring to go, man. But he said, how did he put it? He said that he didn't want to rush into anything too quickly and blow it with me. He said I was like a delicate flower, and he wanted to go slow and admire my fragrant petals before, plucking them. He said he never met a woman like me before in his entire life. I said, okay, but don't get blue balls on my account. I am so in love with him, it scares me. Just talking about him. I'm gonna go call him right now.
Do you guys really think
Not in a million.
Oh, come on. It could happen.
No, trust me, this you can count on.
No, she seems so happy.
Yeah, well, it's all an act. She's covering up.
For what?
For getting dumped again. What else?
Do you really think so?
No, I know.
But the weird thing is, Gwen, she really does seem happy to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
But
Oh, God. Love is so wonderful. It just makes you want to dance. I just feel like dancing. He told me to come over. He practically begged me. He said that he just can't take it any longer, and that even though he believes in equal rights for women, he just had to have his way with me right now.
Really?
Oh, yeah. He said he dreams about my breasts.
No.
Oh, yeah. And my belly button and my earlobes and my ass and...
Shut up.
Oh, yeah.
What did he say then after the whole thing?
Well, he's got this voice, it's so strong, yet it's gentle. It's sweet but erotic. It's deep and just...
Can we meet him?
Huh?
Can we meet him?
Meet him?
Yeah.
Of course.
When?
When?
Yeah, when?
I don't know.
Can we meet him soon? We'd like to meet him soon, if it's possible. I mean, unless there's some particular reason why you don't want us to meet him.
No, of course not.
Well, then what's the matter?
Well, nothing's the matter. It's just that, he's very, very busy. He's got a very high-level job at this company. Well, he's on the fast track, and you just...
He doesn't exist.
What?
She's making him up.
Huh?
Come on, Wanda, really, it's embarrassing.
Fuck you!
Whoa, ladies, look, I, for one, would love to meet him. I mean, he sounds wonderful.
Come on, Wanda, it's time to face up to the
Fine,
fact that...
fine, okay? You want to meet him? You can meet him.
When?
I don't know what this whole rush thing is about, and I don't even know I'm gonna waste his time with this. I mean, he has always got a lot of very important appointments, but I will tell him to break whatever he is doing to come by tomorrow and meet my so-called friends, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Wanda. Oh, come on, Wanda.
Oh, God.
Relax, sit. I got it. Finish your book. I know you're on the last page and you're dying to know what happened.
Thanks, babe.
Anytime, babe.
Thanks again, babe.
You're welcome, babe.
Hey, Franny.
Hey, guys. Good.
You look happy.
I am.
Any particular reason?
No, I was just thinking about George and what a great guy he is.
Yeah.
Hey, Juan.
Hey, Wanda.
Hey, Wanda.
Guys, did he get here yet?
Nope.
Oh, I haven't seen him.
Sorry, Juan.
Maybe I should go call his office.
You really think she's making him up?
Sad, isn't it?
Well, if it's a lie, she's taking it pretty far, don't you think?
She backed herself into a corner.
But you really think so?
I can't believe how naive you two are. Here's what's gonna happen, okay? She's gonna come trudging back with some half-assed excuse for why Prince Valiant couldn't make it, and oh gee, maybe we could reschedule for another time. Then the whole thing's gonna go on for a couple more canceled meetings, then it's, hey, wow, what can I say? We broke up. Sorry, too bad you guys never got a chance to meet him.
I think you're a little hard. You know what? I, for one, am going to pretend like I believe her. She's had a tough year. She lost her job. I feel sorry for her.
Yeah, I'm gonna go along with it too. I mean, it is a little creepy, but I think you need to cut her some slack.
Yeah.
Look, I, for one, am not gonna be an enabler.
Enabler?
When you perpetuate a friend's problem by not forcing them to face up to their illness, you are, in essence, feeding their disease.
Don't you think you're just a little overdramatic? She's not a heroin addict, Gwen. She's just unlucky in love.
She's gotta face reality. Stop aiming for men above her standing in looks and personality.
What do you want her to do? She can't help it if she keeps getting dumped.
Well, what about Gary?
Gary.
Gary Grossman?
I mean, he didn't break up with her.
No, Gwen, he didn't. He went to prison before he had a chance to.
She could have pursued it after that.
It was his third offense. Come on, for indecent exposure.
Right, you're right. Look, we could sit here all day arguing the finer points of Wanda's former relationships, but the simple fact remains that she's gotta stop living in a fantasy world.
She does have a vivid imagination. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
She's gotta lower her standards or just be doomed to just face one rejection after another. And the only way that we're gonna help her is with tough love.
He can't make it. I spoke to his secretary, who spoke to his personal assistant, who said that Duane left a message to say he's very, very sorry, but he got called away to a very important meeting and will have to do it another time. I always knew there was a chance this could happen. I mean, the firm can't live without him. He keeps turning down offers of advancement because he says he doesn't want it to happen too fast. He wants to learn the ropes first.
That's it.
Huh?
We're gonna nip this in the bud right now, okay?
Excuse me?
No more bullshitting, right, guys? Guys?
I thought about it and realized how much it meant to you. So I bowed out of the meeting. To hell with career. To hell with money. To hell with all the unimportant things when there's you. Hi.
And that's how those colonies were actually settled. Oh, wow, I have got to get back to the office. It has been a pleasure. We'll have to do this again sometime.
Yeah. Oh, he was nice.
Very nice.
Yes, and very pleasant.
And friendly.
Very friendly.
Very, very...
I don't like him. Something about him. What?
Oh, Gwen, get off of it. You're just jealous.
Jealous? Give me a break. I'm not jealous.
Well, you know what? I am.
Me too.
Of what? I mean, who wants a guy like that?
Like what?
I don't know. Like that.
He was nice.
Very nice. Great.
Oh, great.
Yeah, well, whatever. Teach his own. Whatever turns you on personally. I don't go for guys like that.
Like what? Like the incredibly gorgeous, sexy, smart, interesting guys?
I need a cigarette.
Cool.
He smelled good too.
Did you notice?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like kind of musky with a touch of, like the Caribbean.
Guys, come out here.
It's snowing.
In July? It was all over the news the next day. They called it a freak event. Something about cold fronts from Canada colliding in the upper atmosphere. They said it happened now and then, although it had never happened this late in the summer before. Ever. From then on, we saw Wanda with Duane more and more often. It was, to say the least, bewildering. I mean, how could it be? A guy like Duane hooking up with a girl like Wanda? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to belittle Wanda. I mean, I know she isn't completely off-putting. But hey, let's face it. The least you would want to be able to say about someone whose limited virtues you were trying to extol to the opposite sex would be, what? That, that they were fun to be with? Wanda! I mean, heck. At the very minimum, if you were struggling to find just one single solitary positive attribute about someone who wasn't particularly attractive or smart or successful or rich, well, you'd at least like to think that you would be able to say that they were maybe just a little tiny bit.
So how do you know Wanda's not fun to be with?
I don't have a lot of fun with her, do you?
No, but
I rest my case.
Well, we're not guys. I mean, maybe guys see something in her we don't. Or maybe she's more fun with the guy, you know, in private. How would we know?
Maybe. But no matter how we tried, we just couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't right.
Got it?
Do you have to do that right now, babe?
I hate roaches. You know that, babe.
I saw one roach. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily assume we're being overrun. Babe.
Have either of you guys noticed anything strange about the girls lately?
How do you mean?
Tell you the truth, I'm not sure.
I don't know. Fran's been acting a little bit stranger than usual. Maybe. Then again, strange is relative when it comes to Fran.
Whatever. Excuse me.
And the way he says his
Okay, this morning, I found a dead cockroach in one of my shoes.
Oh, really?
Oh. I mean, you know, insecticides get into the food chain, and all of a sudden everything's up. You know, lately I'm beginning to think that George has absolutely no respect for the planet.
Yeah. I haven't said this to you, but sex with Tom hasn't been as pleasurable.
Duane is supposedly good in bed, isn't he?
According to Wanda.
Yeah, apparently he loves to give oral sex, dies to do it, and doesn't particularly need to get it.
Is that possible?
Did you ever notice the way he smells? He always smells
Incredible. What is that cologne?
It's yummy. And he's into recycling, unlike some people we know.
I mean, what does he see in Wanda?
Come on, let's ask him. Hi, Duane.
Hey.
Duane.
Hey. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah,
fine.
good. Really
Fine.
excellent.
We were just curious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were just wondering what it is that, you know, how...
Oh, look at her. Oh, isn't she wonderful? She is so... Oh, how do I put it? She is... Eden. No. Seventh heaven. No. That's not it. Wait a minute. She's... Shangri-La. Yeah, that's it. She's paradise. Shangri-La.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, we use that word to describe her all the time.
Yeah. Well, actually, that is just what we were having a conversation about a moment ago.
Yes!
We were, you know, just making small talk and arguing about which particularly wonderful quality it is in Wanda that we find the most, wonderful?
Wonderful.
Exactly.
But not so, general, like, you know, Shangri-La.
God, it's easy. It's just that she's so much fun to be with.
Yeah.
Let's go home. My feet are sore.
All right. I'll go get my jacket. Hey, if you want, I can massage him when we get home. I mean, if you want.
God, Wanda, what is it that he wears? It's like...
Yeah, I know. He doesn't wear aftershave or cologne or anything. He doesn't even use deodorant. That's just the way he always smells.
In the days that followed, it was as if someone had readjusted ever so slightly the tint on your TV screen.
So you hear about Mr. Nicoletti?
Who?
Nicoletti, you know, the guy who lives downstairs.
You mean that old guy who's always banging on our floor?
Yeah, that's him. Or was him. Poor guy had a heart attack. They took him away this morning.
Without the old picture to compare it to, you didn't know what the difference was. But but you knew in your bones it wasn't the same.
I like Wanda's new boyfriend. He seems nice.
There's something you're not telling us.
What?
Oh, cut the little innocent act.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure you do.
No, I don't.
Look, you might as well fess up because we're not leaving here till you do.
Ugh, screw you all.
What are we doing?
What do you mean?
Fran, what do I mean? Look at us. I mean, come on, really look at us. We look like a bunch of...
All right, maybe we're reading more into this than's actually there. Maybe there's a reasonable explanation.
Which is?
Which is his attraction to Wanda is just an anomaly.
An anomaly?
Sure, an anomaly. You know, a freak of nature.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a freak of nature. Which would happen naturally. I mean, that's the thing about freaks of nature is that people forget. I mean, they occur in nature, so.
Let's go home.
Yeah.
Haven't you guys had enough? Why don't you go home already?
He's a male prostitute.
That's it, isn't it? You hired him, didn't you? I knew it.
A guy like that must be
didn't
so
you?
expensive.
Didn't you?
And on your budget? Oh, what's his rate?
Duane is not a prostitute. How could you even suggest such a thing?
Sorry, hon. Look, we didn't mean to imply.
Sure, okay? At first, it occurred to me that he might be a, professional. But then once I got to know him better, and he didn't ask for any money, I finally figured it out.
Wanda!
Wait!
Wanda, please, Wanda, we're dying here.
Quinn was right, okay? Are you satisfied?
What?
I was?
What was she right about?
He doesn't exist.
What did you say?
I said he doesn't exist. I made him up, okay? Gwen had it right from the start, and I hate it when she's right. Happy now? You wanted to know, so now you know.
Wanda, what you just said doesn't make any sense.
Besides that, we can see him.
What can I tell you? I was just standing in line at the post office, lost in my thoughts, thinking about, you know, the guy of my dreams, and the next thing I know, there he is. Isn't he wonderful, though? I mean, you have to agree, he is so wonderful. Sometimes he reminds me of my father, you know, just a little bit, although mostly he's nothing at all like him, thank God. And then the other night when we finally did it, it was so... And I know what you're thinking. And no, it isn't spectacularly large. Or small either. It's just right. As a matter of fact, the more I think about it, it fit just like a glove. Like it was tailor-made just for me. But Duane isn't just his penis. I mean, he thinks I am fun to be with. In my whole entire life, nobody has ever thought I was fun to be with.
What are you talking about? We think you're fun to be with.
Yeah. We think that.
Yeah.
Look at him. You know, he was a virgin until I was his first. And did I mention that he's not at all interested in my giving him, you know, oral stimulation? He says it's not that important to him, which is fine by me. He says to him the most erotic thing he can do is to deliver pleasure. He says the more he gives pleasure to the woman he loves, the more it turns him on. That's what he said. He actually said that. Although it was hard to make out at first because he was, you know, doing it while he said it.
From that moment on, things began to grow steadily stranger. Little incidents that might have seemed innocuous before began to appear more portentous.
Good morning.
Behavior that at one time might have seemed utterly routine and insignificant suddenly became amplified.
Where do you want to go for brunch?
There was an unmistakable atmosphere of foreboding, a distinct, almost tangible sense of evil advancing. And this thing, whatever it was gaining strength by the day.
Connie, hey.
Hi, Duane. I was just in the neighborhood. I haven't seen Wanda in a while, so I thought I'd stop by.
You just saw her yesterday.
Huh?
You just saw her yesterday.
I know. I didn't get a chance to, you know, talk to her like I usually do. Is she home?
You just missed her. She went out.
Oh, no? Oh, shoot. When's she coming back? Soon? Is she coming back soon?
No, I don't think so. Not for a while.
Oh, that's too bad.
Sorry.
Just in the neighborhood and thought I'd stop by.
Sorry.
Well, I guess I'll be off.
Okay.
Then.
I'll tell her you stop by.
Would you? That would be good.
Okay. Is everything okay? Is there something troubling you? Are you sure? You look troubled.
Someone died.
Oh my God. I am so sorry.
Duane.
Yeah.
You're a very sympathetic person.
Thanks, it's nice of you to say.
And you're exceptionally attractive. Exceptionally. And I don't just mean physically. I mean in every way expressible and inexpressible. I can't believe that I'm saying this, but you're so easy to talk to.
Thanks. So are you.
I am?
Sure.
Thanks. Tom's not easy to talk to.
No?
No. Can't talk to Tom. Not like this. I never could. And I can't believe that I'm saying this to you. I barely know you. But I feel like I've known you my whole life. I hope you don't think that I'm saying all this as, a come on. Because I didn't mean, I never would.
I believe you.
You do.
You're very sincere. I can see that.
You can.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded exactly like I was coming on to him, and I said, I'm not coming on to you. And he told me, yeah, I believe you. But see, I don't believe that he believed me. I think that he just said that he believed me because he didn't want me to feel bad about coming on to him.
It's unbelievable. I can't believe how concerned for your well-being this guy is. He's so compassionate,
What if I'm just crazy? What if he doesn't really have a clue that I was coming on to him in the first place?
No. Don't fool yourself. He knew you were hitting on him. He's not stupid. He said he believed you because if he, confronted to come on for what it was, he'd have no choice but to let you down.
See, this is what I mean by how compassionate he is, if not downright merciful. It's unbelievable. He's like an incredibly sexy pope.
The worst of it is, I was coming on to him. It's sick, but I want him. I want him. I want my best friend's lover. It's all I can think about. I can barely work. I'm obsessed.
You've got to nip this in the bud, you hear me? You got to swear to yourself you're never going to do this again. I know you and you wouldn't want to jeopardize your friendship with Wanda. Wanda's a true friend. She'd practically die for you.
You're right. I hate myself. I can't believe what I was doing. I love her. Really.
Honey, she cares about you too so much. She loves you. She really loves you.
And I love her. I love her. I love her with all of my heart.
Don't do it, Connie. Don't throw it all away on some petty, empty, selfish. It's not worth it.
You're right. You're right. God. God.
When?
Duane! Oh, well, what a coincidence.
What are you doing here?
Huh? Oh, I always come here. They don't have good fruit in my neighborhood.
But you live all the way uptown.
Isn't it a shame?
Are you all right?
I just feel kind of out of it, and particularly with Bob. I don't know what it is.
Maybe it's chemical. Nowadays, a lot of things are due to chemical imbalances.
Yeah, right. Nowadays. In the old days, they didn't have chemicals.
No, of course they did. They just evaluated things differently. I mean, 1,000 years ago, in a different culture, if somebody felt the way you feel right now, they'd say it was a curse. Or that you were possessed by the devil.
Can I tell you something?
Please.
You are like an incredibly sexy pope. I can't believe I just said that. I hope you don't think I was coming on to you or anything like that.
It's nice. I'm flattered. You're hitting on me, and I take that as a compliment.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, isn't this fortuitous?
She'd been following us, waiting for me to leave. But it had gotten too much for her, and she decided she couldn't wait any longer.
Do you think that they should close Indian Point?
The next thing I knew, they were discussing the horrors of ocean dumping, the evils of styrofoam, and the weaker points of the Kyoto Protocol.
Well, yeah, George isn't, so I thought maybe.
What do you think about it?
Oh, well, I think that they should close it, but it's so funny because George and I are fighting about it all the time because this morning I found the arts and leisure section actually in the garbage. Can you imagine still doing that in 2003? She's just throwing it away, Yeah, I just, like he does things like I've asked him a couple different times to have those little, those things.
Wow, this is yummy. Good. This is so good.
Excuse me, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Me too.
Me three.
So unfair. Yeah, what is it with women's bladders? After every movie, it's like a buffalo stampede.
Hope there's more than one stall.
Bob, I think you got something in your...
Thanks.
The other side. Up.
Don't touch me.
That's it. We gotta break him up.
Why?
Because it's driving her crazy.
Her? What are you talking about? It's driving us crazy.
Well, yeah, but that's because we care about her and we feel sorry for the fact that she's losing her mind. The longer she's with them, the more it feeds her delusion. Hell, if this goes on for much longer, we may never be able to pull her out of it.
What can we do?
Well, I've been thinking about it, and the first thing that I think we should do is to use her own logic against her.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean that, we tell her that we believe her about Duane.
Believe her? In what way?
Well, hold on. We have to handle this very delicately. I mean, very, very tactfully.
You've got to get rid of him.
Yeah, you just stop seeing him.
Yeah.
What? What are you talking about? Why?
Because he's not real.
Yeah, he's not real. He's unreal.
So?
So everything's all out of kilter.
What?
Oh my goodness, Wanda, open your eyes. Look around you.
What the hell are you talking about?
Don't you feel it? Can't you sense it? Everything's all out of whack. And it's all your fault. What? Wanda, please. Can't you see, honey? The guy doesn't exist. He's non-existent.
And yet he exists.
He's non-existent and yet he exists.
Yeah, Wanda, he's a paradox.
Yeah, an oxymoron. Is that what you want, Wanda? An intimate relationship with an oxymoron?
Are you insulting him? Look, say what you want about me, but leave him the hell out of this.
But it's wrong, Wanda. It wasn't meant to be. It's upsetting the natural order. There are patterns in nature, principles that you just don't mess with.
I'm not messing with anything.
Then what kind of a relationship do you have with him?
What are you talking about? It's great. It's a perfect relationship.
That's not true. You two have nothing in common.
So what? What's that got to do with anything?
Are you kidding me? It's very important in a successful relationship. Common interests.
I told you I don't give a shit. It's the way I like it.
Well, it's causing problems, honey. Big problems.
Look, man, I am not the first girl on the planet to fall in love with her fantasy, and I won't be the last, okay? Now leave me alone.
Damn it, Wanda. If you won't leave, and then will you at least see other guys?
What?
One date. Just one date. That's all we ask. It'll set things right. You'll see. And then if it doesn't, that's it. We'll never bother you about this again, I swear.
Considering the short notice, we couldn't believe our luck. I mean, Terrence was no Duane, but according to Fran's coworker's aunt's sister-in-law, he sort of liked to go out, was sort of affable, and was sort of open-minded. That's what clinched it for us. That and the fact that we were worried that if we didn't act soon, Wanda would change her mind. So we greased the wheels a bit, playing up Wanda's positive attributes and throwing in a few subtle embellishments to hook his interest.
And, you know, people have not infrequently referred to her as a kind of a Shangri-La.
Yeah, and she's fun to be with.
Oh, everyone always says that. She always makes everyone have a good time.
Oh, yeah, she's a good time, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's not the expression I was looking for. The right expression would be happy-go-lucky.
Yeah.
Very,
Yes.
very
She
happy-go-lucky.
makes everybody happy.
Cool. And she's got money, huh?
Loaded.
Big trust fund. Yeah.
Dripping.
But,
Yeah,
money.
she doesn't know
a
what to do
little
with it all.
uncomfortable
But
talking
don't say
about
anything.
it.
I mean,
Embarrassed.
she doesn't want, not a word, she doesn't want anybody to know. She must never know that you know. You just have to pretend that she's just like some poor nobody, okay?
Yeah, she just is a little embarrassed and thinks maybe guys will just be into her for a while, so.
Yeah.
Not that it matters to me at all. Like, the most important thing to me, personality.
Oh.
All right, then.
She's not a Jewess, is she? That would be kind of a deal breaker.
Wanda? He's here, you ready?
Real guys don't like me. The only thing they ever enjoyed doing with me was dumping me.
That's not true. What about Gary?
What about him?
Well, I mean, I know he wasn't Mr. Perfect, but, well, still, you could have pursued it.
I did.
You did?
Sure. I went to visit him upstate right after they took him away.
Really? I didn't know.
I didn't feel like talking about it. The little prick broke up with me from behind 2 barbed wire fences. All these guards were watching us. You have no idea what it's like to get the shaft at a men's correctional facility. You know, I only agreed to this to get you guys off my back.
Fair enough.
I spoke to Duane about it, and although I could tell he was hurt, he was also very supportive. It's one of his most endearing qualities, his supportiveness. God, he is like the most supportive person I have ever met in my entire life. He's never critical, and he always listens, even when I say something stupid, which is, you know, like not that infrequent. He said, if that's what you want, Wanda, then I trust you. You're a good person, whatever you think is right. You're a good person.
Anything? Not a soul.
Wow, this is incredible.
What time is it?
It's nearly 3:30. It's nearly 3:30 in the morning, you guys.
Unbelievable! She went home with him. Oh my God, she went home with him.
We did it!
Okay.
Hi.
Duane.
Duane. Hi.
Do you want to come in?
No.
No, we don't want to disturb you.
Yeah, we were just around.
Passing by.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we were just in the neighborhood. We just wanted to talk to Wanda for a second.
Yeah.
If she's home yet.
Yeah, she came home this morning.
Oh, wow. This morning. That's
Good. Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
I'll go get her.
Okay. Thank you. Hey, Wanda.
Hey.
Hi.
So, Juan, how'd it go last night?
I hope he didn't stay out too late.
He seems nice.
Yeah, really nice.
Nice.
Very,
Good guy.
very nice.
I wanted to go home as soon as he started talking about how he liked to watch, dogs do it. But we never even got to the restaurant. I tried to tell him that I didn't have that kind of money, but it was hard to get my point across through the gag, and the handcuffs were cutting off my circulation. He just kept screaming at me, and the veins were popping in his neck, and then when he dropped his pants, I thought for sure. But no, he just wanted to show me the result of his operation. He's got a prosthetic penis. That's when he started. I didn't even know they made those. Apparently it doesn't work, thank God. To make a long story short, he finally untied me. I got this, bumping into a pipe on my way out. He's homeless and lives in the sub-basement of an office building in the Bronx. I also got a rat bite on my foot. Do you think I should have it checked? Duane thinks I should.
So not good?
I'm sorry, fellas, but I'm just not interested in anybody else. I love Duane. He's the best thing that ever happened to me.
Wait a minute, I just realized. We're going about this all wrong.
You just realized that?
Why not fight fire with fire?
Exactly. Fire with fire.
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
I mean, instead of getting Wanda to dump Duane, we get Duane to dump Wanda.
Exactly.
How?
Yeah, how?
Remember how Wanda said she was just thinking about Duane the other day, in the post office, and that he just, poof, suddenly appeared?
Yeah.
Well, Schopenhauer.
Chopin what?
Arthur Schopenhauer. He was a profoundly pessimistic German metaphysical philosopher.
Schopenhauer said that everything's a manifestation of will.
Will?
Don't ask.
So we do the same thing.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, let's sit here and think about the kind of girl that would, sweep Duane off his feet. Come on.
Okay.
Boy, am I lost. My hog just broke down. There wouldn't happen to be a phone around here. Shit, looks like I'm stuck here for a while. Name's Sheena.
Connie.
Gwen.
Fran.
Ask me something. Go ahead, ask me anything. I have encyclopedic knowledge, and I didn't learn anything in college. In fact, I never went to college. I never even graduated high school. I am completely self-taught. Did you know that minnows have teeth in their throats? Excuse me, ladies.
Of course, we didn't actually believe we had conjured her up. Still, wherever she came from, she should have been our salvation.
Well, first off, although I appreciate the offer, I'd much rather give than receive. And secondly, I'm the monogamous type and happen to be involved at the moment in a very intense relationship. Thirdly, what are you, like a 10 double E?
deer has no gallbladder. I bet you didn't know that.
On the house?
Do you know the name for that plastic tip on the end of a shoelace? It's called an aglet. A-G-L-E-T. Aglet.
Struggling to hold on to what little trace of sanity we had left, we made a last-ditch effort to rationalize all that had happened by deciding we were simply stressed out. Nothing, we told ourselves, that some exercise and a few megavitamins couldn't fix. But the club no longer offered the respite that it once did. From then on, things just seemed to go from bad to worse.
Hello? Sorry for calling so late, but I can't stay at Fran's anymore. She and George were not getting along.
Man, you should see what that guy does with his bottles and cans.
Listen, I need a place to crash and I'm right outside. Can I come up?
No. She's insufferable. I'm not listening to those facts. Tell her no.
1,000 tons of meteor dust fall on the Earth every day. 1,000 tons. 1,000 tons. Just think of it. Before 1850, golf balls were made out of leather and stuffed with feathers.
No shit?
Yeah.
Wow. That's so cool.
Hey, Jimmy. Jimmy? Jimmy?
We tried to stick our heads in the sand,
Gwen,
Yeah?
can you come here a minute?
but it was a fool's errand.
Gwen, are you there? Gwen? Oh, there you are. Can you see it? I can't reach it. Things like killing me. Can you be a sweetheart and just pop it?
What are you talking about? I don't understand.
I think the first relationship to completely crumble was Fran's. George begged her to tell him why she wanted to break off the engagement, but all she could say was that the world had changed. She had changed. Everything had changed.
What are you talking about, Kyoto? Who's Kyoto?
This kills so many dolphins a year. You're a dolphin killer. I mean, it makes me say, look, this is a perfectly good chiclet. Perfectly good.
What's gotten into you?
You could store buttons in this thingy, and you put some milk out if we had a kitty in this. This isn't done. This is a waste.
Stop! For the love of God! Stop! That's it. That's it. No more. No more. No more.
Gwen? Gwen?
Though at this point it all gets kind of fuzzy. I vaguely remember we no longer went to work. Don't ask me what happened exactly. We didn't quit or get fired. We just stopped going. Lost and defeated, ghosts of our former selves. We dropped out, renting a cheap place together in one of the outer boroughs.
Hi, it's Bob. This is a message for Gwen. Gwen, I just wanted you to know that I hope you die! And that goes for all your crazy, freaky friends!
I
I just went to the bathroom. There isn't any toilet paper.
We don't need toilet paper. Toilet paper's not important. Trees are important.
We were teetering at the abyss, about to plunge into the eternal void when...
Hi, it's Wanda. Are you guys there? Hello? Hello, hello, hello?
Hey. Fine, just watching TV. Mm-hmm. Huh? Uh-huh. That's good news. Mm-hmm. Congratulations. Okay. Bye.
Okay, what's the good news? I could use some right now.
Wanda and Duane are getting married, and we're invited to the wedding.
Well, that's happy news, isn't it? Isn't it?
Interrupted the program to bring you a special report. With almost no warning, a powerful hurricane struck the southern coast of Florida today, pounding the peninsula with winds that were clocked at nearly 100 miles per hour. Local hospitals record dozens of injuries. Experts are already calculating the possible damage in the hundreds of millions. Officials here at the National Weather Center were taken completely by surprise, issuing a statement just moments ago calling the incident, and I quote, "An unfortunate and shocking anomaly. In the 55-year history of charting weather conditions, this agency has never come across an instance in which a hurricane of such force and severity formed as swiftly and dramatically. We have no explanation other than to call it a freak of nature. We shall be analyzing this one for many years to come."
This is terrible.
Yeah.
No, not that. I mean, yeah, it is. It's terrible. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Duane and Wanda. Oh, come on. There's no more denying it. Look at it. Look at it. Everything's coming undone.
Didn't we just tell Wanda that for her own good? I mean, we don't actually believe...
Didn't we? Admit it. We've been feeling this in our bones from the very beginning. We knew it all along, but we were loath to admit it to ourselves. We knew there was more to this than met the eye. We knew deep down that he really is what Wanda said he is.
And so I started to go over all the strange things that had happened from the day we first laid eyes on him. All the funny coincidences that, in retrospect, weren't so funny. How our imaginations weren't as vivid as Wanda's. How all of a sudden, the men we knew and loved so well became unrecognizable, incomprehensible, strangers to us. How the world seemed to be coming apart at the seams. But finally, how Duane himself smelled and looked and moved like something otherworldly.
He couldn't possibly exist in the real world.
I think we should be here.
No. What are you talking about? We had to come. It's our destiny, our fate. It's all been preordained.
Okay, Gwen, listen, you're not making any sense.
Don't you see? It's a holy institution, a godly union, a manifestation of everything that is good and decent and hallowed and sacred, and he's the devil.
Oh, okay, I think that maybe we should just think about this a little bit more before we go in.
What are you talking about? It's simple. As soon as she says it, we pounce.
What do you mean it?
The question. The question, you know. If anyone knows any reason why these two should not be joined in holy wedlock, let them speak now or forever, and that's when I raise my hand.
No, you're not.
I've got a reason. I've got a reason. He doesn't exist. How's that for a fucking reason?
Who's gonna listen to a total lunatic?
I'll make him listen.
Wait, how?
I'll prove it.
What are you gonna do?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I had a way to prove it.
We're assembled here today in room 257 of the Marriage License Bureau of the City of New York, Borough of Manhattan, to unite in a legal state of marriage these two individuals as witnessed.
Of course I yearned to go to him, to explain. I wanted to tell him how much I loved him. But I was no longer in control of my actions. I was being carried along by a force greater than myself. I had to reveal Duane for what he was. I had to set things right again. It was already starting to happen. The lines that defined the natural world were starting to dissolve, and for some reason, I was the only one who could see it. But the time for questioning why was over. The fact remained that if I was the only one who could see it, then I was the only one who could stop it. It was no longer my will at work. I had no will. I had no other choice.
Me! I do. He is a figment of her imagination.
Then, by the power vested in me by the Domestic Relations Statute, Section 11A, Article 761, I hereby authorize legal certification of this union as
I object! I object. You know the question, if anyone knows any reason why these two should not be joined in...
I don't say that.
No? Okay. Well, whatever. He is a figment of her imagination. I'll buy a very good figment, but nonetheless, you know, a figment. I know it's hard to believe, so I'll prove it.
Gwen, what are you doing?
Gwen? Gwen, are you all right?
It doesn't exist! It doesn't
exist!
What did I do? Reveal yourself! Say God! Get off of him! What? Stop it! Destroy our world!
So, is everything better now? I mean, this is what you wanted, isn't it? Come on, admit it. You never could stand to see us together. It upset you all so much. Hell, it upset everybody. Everywhere we went, I could see it in their faces. Why shouldn't it? I mean, after all, he's good-looking, smart, sexy, intelligent, fun to be with.
Wanda.
No. I mean, please. He's an incredible guy. Unbelievable. And it doesn't fit. I mean, it just doesn't fit. So, of course. Hey. He has to die.
And that's when we realized she never actually thought he wasn't real. She was just being sarcastic.
Excuse me, are you the people who came in with that guy?
He's gonna be fine.
He refuses to press charges.
Against our better judgment.
It was just a scratch. Barely even that. Didn't even leave a bump. This boy, which is remarkable in and of itself. The head's very sensitive, and by all accounts, a blow that sends one into unconsciousness should at the very least leave a bump. Not here. Nope. Not even a bump.
And suddenly, it was as if a spell had been broken. As if a curse had been lifted. As if the pin had been pulled from a voodoo doll.
Look, Gwen, Gwen, I have to tell you something. You know the mega vitamins I gave to you and your friends? We've discovered there's a problem. They're not sure yet. They're still investigating. They think maybe it was a disgruntled former employee. The FBI is involved. The club's got a lot of angry clients. It's a total mess.
It seems the vitamins we were taking weren't vitamins at all. Apparently, they were an assortment of antidepressants and psychotropic drugs.
Also known as serotonin selective reuptake inhibitors, the initial effects of which can include an exaggerated sense of well-being. However, long-term unregulated use may lead to paranoia, agitation, confusion, and even hallucinations.
I told Connie and Fran, bracing for the worst, but neither of them were angry. How could any of us be angry? We were happy again. All was right with the world once more. More or less.
The illegal tampering was brought to light after one of the health club members began insisting to those around him that he and he alone was the one true Wizard of Oz.
You know what?
What?
What? I feel good, you know? Really good. Really, really good, you know?
Yeah, I feel good too, Juan.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, what the hell? Me too.
You know, I don't think I've ever actually felt this good. You know what I mean? I thought I did, and I would tell people I was feeling really good, but I really wasn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure, I do. Yeah.
What's the matter?
All of his stuff is gone.
My dearest Wanda, I don't know what to say. I'm so very sorry it had to be like this. It was fun while it lasted. Truly. Have a good life. Forever, Duane.
A few days later, after the initial shock wore off, Wanda tried to call him at work, just to talk to him. But all she'd get was a recorded message saying she had dialed incorrectly. It was then that she realized that she didn't have an address or know the name of the firm he worked for. Worried, she went looking for him, only to find he'd moved out of his apartment, furniture and all. The landlord said he'd left no forwarding address. And then, if all of that wasn't enough, a couple of weeks later, Wanda got these documents in the mail. He'd had their marriage annulled.
We're really sorry, Wanda.
Oh, honey, so sorry. We know how much you cared about her.
Ah, it's all right. No, I actually mean it. It's really all right. It wasn't meant to be, that's all. Besides, it wasn't all a bed of roses. You know whose favorite musician was? Yanni.
Oh, no.
Tell me about it. Man, when he put on those fucking CDs and he used to fart while he was sleeping.
Oh.
Yeah. Big, loud, wet, gurgling.
You're kidding me.
All night long. And it used to get so that I had to wear earplugs.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I mean, I just wanted you to think, you know, that he was perfect. of his feelings. That's why he left. He said he never felt for anyone the way he feels for me, and that it scared him. Okay, just give me a second. The firm he works for went out of business a few weeks ago, and he's been out of a job. But he didn't want to tell me because he didn't want to worry me. Hey, don't say anything about the farting, okay? It really doesn't bother me that much. I just said it because I was mad. Oh, or about the Yanni thing. I told him that I loved him. Me and him and I mean, it is possible, isn't it?
And that, my friends, was the last time we ever saw them. Yep, that's right. We never heard from Duane or Wanda ever again.
Does anyone know any Yanni songs?
Hi, they're all instrumental.
Oh, that explains it.
Oh, I know what you're thinking. The fact that our bloodstreams had been saturated with a psychotropic drug didn't explain everything. There were a few too many coincidences. And where did they go? It was all a little too weird. But what was the alternative? That Duane had been something other than just a very nice, very handsome, and that she went off with him back where? Into the clouds? Yeah, right. Come on. Get real.